do. Oh, shit. There's already people here. I'm gonna set you right up. Wait, can I turn that sideways? Okay, good. Shit. I have to go get an adapter for the phone too. Hold on 1 second. Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
Hello everybody. I haven't been on live chats for a while. I'm trying to treat my addiction to YouTube. It's the whole realm is pretty much based and runs on addiction. We're addicted to people, we're addicted to food, we're addicted to water, we're addicted to, you name it, it's out there. To drugs, to alcohol, to cell phones, all kind of addictions.
Okay. The worst part is that this is me being prepared. Okay. Okay, Svet, say something. Make sure.
We wasn't live yet, right?
Oh yeah, we are.
We are? Okay.
Why did you do something funny?
Oh no, I was just talking about how many addictions we all have.
Oh, nice.
Too many.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge mess. Let me turn the volume up. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you heard, but wait a minute. Oh, okay, that helps when people can actually see you. All right. Martha is can you hear me okay, by the way?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, good. Yeah, Martha had some family stuff to deal with, so she's gonna be away for probably a few more days. I'm not exactly sure when she'll be back.
I'm assuming her dad-in-law passed away, something like that, right?
I'm not sure if he has yet, but that's basically why she's gone for a little bit. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, I thought I fucked something up. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it as is. So, you know, I couldn't hear you very well on Jason's channel today, but I mean you came through clear enough.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah. If you want
to technology working against me for some reason.
Exactly.
Instead of with me, you know.
It's fucking annoying.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about what you were saying on there, you're lucky I don't have anything to fucking talk about, because you can go nuts here for a half hour if you want.
Okay. Well, I was pretty much giving people ideas that why we're not leaving this place yet, because we are some of us are supposed to make everything happen. Like, for example, you probably one of us, I'm probably one of us, and we have nobody to wait for. We're the one who's supposed to figure shit out, you know.
That's a nightmare, because I ain't figuring shit out. I mean, I guess the one thing, I just keep coming back to that whole game thing, and I know that, like, I flip back and forth between, like, thinking that even all this really shitty stuff that's going on, like, I still think it's part of the game, but, you know, that's the thing, this place always has to keep you guessing, and, you never really know if there's any real danger to us, or if it's just part of it.
Well, as far as physical danger, it's no danger to us. There is a danger of moral and the soul degradation. That's a real danger, you know.
Yeah.
And the longer you here, the more possibilities to get you. You know, it's trying you. It's like a trying you every day in your dreams while you're awake. Your reaction on the books, on the movies, or how you interact with others. It's like it's constant try how you would react.
Yeah.
And it's like some people fail really really early in the game. You know, it's like you're watching cartoons, Tom and Jerry, for example, right? I was crying because I felt that mice was really really bad and was abusing poor cat. So
Aw.
that's what my reaction was.
Yeah.
And how many people was opposite reaction. So that's how it was getting you.
Oh wow.
And like at least several generations over here in US at least were raised on Disney. So pretty much it's a because of the Disney, it's a completely morally degraded nation, you know.
Yeah. Everyone's fucked up. And you know the worst part is that we're like the sane ones in this fucking Toontown, and we're all fucked up.
Oh yeah, it's like if you imagine this game, it's like a super soul trap, and it's deadly. It's dissolving souls. And what's happening right now, we're just trying to extract souls which not completely fucked up yet.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of them actually, but we run into problem. They refuse to leave this place because they got too addicted.
Man, you know what? I can
Does it
kind of.
sounds familiar, Scotty?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that, but I really don't understand, especially like with most of it. This stupid shit's always popping up. All right, with and out of everybody, like I think I have it like I'm in the top, like I have it all right, and I fucking most days want to fucking slit my throat and wrists and everything. So I don't understand why people would want to stay.
They do.
Is it
It's
the
like
fear of the
when
unknown?
when you talk to people and you're telling them about like, do you know about Mandela effect? Do you want to know about Mandela effect? Their reaction showing you their subconscious actually reacting on you, and they don't want to be
No.
awakened. They don't want to be. They just don't want to, and nothing you can do about it. They just fucking suicidal. But they're not only doing that. They're like those suicidal bombers. They want to take as many as they can with them,
That's fucked up.
because the virus of the system is just degrading them to the point where they're killing themselves and taking a whole bunch of them with them.
It's fucking retarded.
And what we're doing here, I mean, volunteers, we actually also requiring cure for this disease. This way, this like that's why Earth is on quarantine, because it's a deadly fucking disease. For never before souls were killed. It's going to happen right now over here. Fucking cocksuckers.
Chat, can you let me know if you can hear her all right? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. That reminds me too. I don't know if I told you this before, but like my one friend Rob, I think he has the potential to to join the group, or to wake up or whatever. Um, like he's told me stuff before even the Mandela effect, of like weird shit he's seen and all that. And like when I started telling, what the fuck is this now? Poor connection. Great. Shit. Okay, you're there. All right. Something's up. All right, I'm gonna have to turn off the chat, guys, because something's up with the Wi-Fi here. Hopefully, it won't get too bad. Um, yeah, I started telling him about the Mandela effect, and he put his hands over his ears, like he's like, no, 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 and I was like, what the hell's he talking? Like, it was very weird. He just did not want to know what the hell's going on.
That's actually talking. They won't. they really want to fuck.
Oh,
And that's what we can't fuck understand so much.
God damn it.
About the glitching of people. When this the system got you right, it started recreating parts of you, and it stretched you out from your normal, the very very high position of who you really are, to the very very ugliest one when you like fighting for survival. And the fact that it could stretch you,
Shit.
the more copies of you it could create. Each one of you have to see there's for the
I'm sorry, Svet, it's cutting off again. No, motherfucker. Hold on one sec, Svet. It might need a second. Alright, you're back. This is fucking I got this this is a Wi-Fi thing right here. It's right in front of your goddamn face and it's not working. I don't know. Can you repeat that last thing again? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear
Oh,
you.
motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. I really don't even know what to fucking do. Hold on one second. Can you hear me now? No? Shit. I don't know what the fuck else it could be. Shit. Yeah, this is turning out awesome. Alright, let's try. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck. I didn't do anything, but all right. Weird. And it looks like I'm doing the one eye symbolism over here too. That's great.
Why would you do that, Scotty?
I don't know. Fucking
No, it's literally split you like that. It split you on. It's like real you, which actually normal copy is supposed to be made, and it stretch you out all the way to the very worst possible copy of you.
Mm-hmm.
And when the veil gonna be lifted, you're probably gonna be presented with the very worst copy of yourself in front of you. So pretty much tell it it's not you. It's imposter, and it should fucking go away.
Okay. It's just like the Legend of Zelda. You have to fight the shadow version of yourself.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the information I got. I'm trying to translate the way I can, you know.
You know, I'll try to send you something later. It's so weird. Like a lot of the things that you've told me over the last like couple months or whatever, I can always relate it back to like a video game.
Because I'm not only one who getting information.
Yeah.
It's each one of us can just learn how to do it, because it's in your genetics. That's how you're supposed to be getting information for yourself.
Yeah.
And the best way to do it is you ask the question, you think on that question, and when your brainwaves slow down straight before you fall asleep, then when usually you get your answer. And sometimes it can be during the day too, when you feel like completely inspired and you feel like you discover something and eureka happened. That's the one, the right answers from the universe to you.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try it when I'm about to go to sleep because a lot of weird shit's been happening with that. Like I already told you, I think with I don't know if it's what do they call that? What, remote viewing. Like I've been doing like I guess that's what it is. Where right before I'm about to fall asleep, I like go somewhere else and it's super lucid. Like I feel like
Yes.
I'm there. It's crazy. I've never had anything like it. But yeah, the last time I was on with Martha and I fell asleep, I went to this place where it was 4 guys, and they were doing some kind of work like next to a wall, and one of them looked up at me and was like squinting his eyes, like, what the fuck is that? And I don't know what he saw, but he must have seen like some kind of like ghostly version of me or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was creepy as hell.
It's like majority of us have memories of some kind of operations going on too. It's like we in different universes or places and working with others or convincing others, and it's like, what the fuck?
That's awesome. I guess I don't know. It's weird. I have the chat up. I don't know if anybody has any questions for Svet. Just put it in all caps, and I'll relay it to her.
Yeah, to get out from this realm, each one of us have pretty much have to get rid of addictions to this realm.
Ugh,
At least think about that,
yeah.
because it's gonna be easy on you. Second of all, each one of us has to imagine future with no death, with immortality, with no time and no limits, and no duality. Each one has to imagine that stuff,
I'm already there.
And the hardest one, some of us actually have to be forced to use our body and actually to break through the matrix. That's how we do it. Some of us actually have to reactivate our DNA to the point that we're actually gonna break through. This way, we're gonna show others how to do it, and that's what we're supposed to work on. Like each one of us who feels like me and thinks like me, we most likely are progenitors of the new Earth. You know. No, progenitors, it means creators. Which is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And there is gonna be no one like Elon Musk cannot be by. If you have anything over here, if you have money or fame, you sold out.
Yeah.
You're fucking coward by default. It's no other way around. And if you sold out, you cannot be progenitor of the new Earth. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I would hope not, because then the whole thing will happen all over again over there.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So we need to work on our own addictions. After that, addictions to this realm. And third one, just be master of our own body and figure out how to shoot out through your own body out of this place.
Masturbate my own body? I've done that already.
Actually, that's be master of your body. It's include that too. Be able to actually gather and control this energy, going through all those chakras and be not overwhelmed. Yeah, all the chakras should be working. And
how do you know if they're working or not, though?
Well, what you can do, you can get any chakra activation thing, and pretty much every chakra connected to some certain vibration noise, certain music, like, and you can actually feel it, like it's vibrating certain areas. And how to activate those? You pretty much just by thinking you'll be able to tickle those areas. Like you need to find the video about chakras on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And literally go through chakras and feel them. You're going to be able to feel it. I'm positive of that.
Yeah.
And just by tickling those chakras, you're already doing whole bunch of work.
That's weird. See, I'm not good at that shit. I can't even fucking meditate properly, so.
Well, you can masturbate properly, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's a step one. I got to tell you that because you have to be master of that too.
Sweet. I'll tickle your crown chakra.
No, you tickle your own.
Oh, okay. We got a couple questions for you here.
Okay.
Carla Kohler says, break through what, Svetlana? Like the dome or?
That's not a dome. That's that's like energy field.
Okay.
Look like apple, pretty much. You're gonna go through the center and you're gonna shoot out. It's gonna feel like you floating from the bottom of the ocean to the top. That's how it's gonna feel like.
Okay.
And you have to imagine you like a jellyfish or like angel. You're just floating, like really organically, just floating up.
Can you do this from anywhere, or do we have to go somewhere specific?
No, that's what I'm saying. Your body is your vehicle and it's your portal.
Okay.
It's both. Your body is. And how to activate it? So you go through all chakras pretty much, and
Oh, okay.
mind and heart supposed to be the main ones. In the process of you have to align intention and everything. It's like you have to become ascending master straight away, you know.
Yeah.
And somebody has to fucking do it. And it's not gonna be Elon Musk. It's gonna be one of us.
Yeah.
Not one, several of us.
I would try it if I knew the fuck how. It's gonna take me a while to learn all this shit, I'm sure. But
It's
you know,
it shouldn't be that difficult, you know.
I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up. Shit, I lost it. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, and after you float from the bottom of the ocean, you after that you're gonna face your other you.
Yeah.
It's like Earth is literally under quarantine, and it's several whales covering over it before you can reach multiverse, because this infection cannot be spread over a multiverse. And we over here inside of it, because some of us supposed to be become progenitors of the new Earth, and also we transmitting through our DNA cure for from this infection to all multiverse. This way, no one else ever get that,
Okay.
because multiverse does not allow repeating mistakes like it's done over here, because that's fucked up.
Mm.
It's just crazy.
Isn't it great to be in the worst part of it all?
I would say that was the worst mistake I made to be a volunteer over here.
I'll say.
It hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it does.
It's a torture chamber, you know.
But we're learning lessons, Svetlana. We're learning lessons. I gotta.
We're fighting deadly fucking disease. That's what we're doing here. What kind of fucking lessons it is?
Exactly. We got another question here, and I lost it again. Where the fuck did it go? All right. Okay. Jinx says, "What is your favorite thing in this life that you personally enjoy, if anything?"
Probably people.
Yeah.
That's the most addictive part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The closed ones to you specifically, I'm just getting addicted to the people I love. I mean, it's just fucked up.
Yeah, that's
That's
the main
the worst
problem.
addiction, you know, of all.
It's like, I mean, and you have like kids too, so I'm sure that's gonna be a hell. I mean, hopefully we're gonna be able to take the people that we love out of here with us and everything, but like, there's gonna be some kind of really fucked up test where you're gonna have to like choose between like leaving your kids or staying and going through hell or something, with it again. It's like, fuck you, just let me take them and let's go.
We just have to go, you know.
Yeah.
That's especially the first ones who making route for everybody else. This way, the first ones leave, and we're gonna pull as many as we can with us just by activating ourselves, you know.
Yeah. Did your lights go off?
No, it's sundown.
Oh, okay.
It was, yeah. I mean, I can turn light on. Just give me a second.
You look like the smoking man from the X-Files.
Oh, actually, I was thinking if Mandela Mile gonna listen to that, I was thinking to ask her to look up if I'm glitching too.
Oh, okay. I don't know if she's in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mandela?
turn light on.
Okay. If not, I'll get this to her anyway, and somehow. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There we go.
That's much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
As much shit as I talk about, hating this life and everything, it's like there are some good things that come with it. It's just like I would much rather experience it on a less controlled, existence where
Well, everywhere else it's actually much better. That's the worst place I ever been, and it's the worst place that ever was created in history of multiverse.
yeah, even
That's the biggest tragedy and the biggest story of all times.
oh, I think we're back. All right, guys, let me know if we're back. I think we're back. It's got us back up on the fucking thing. This thing is fucking useless. Piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I was saying we in the biggest fight between good and evil. The history of multiverse, it was never experienced before like that.
Fucking A. Shit, I lost what I was gonna say. No biggie. Maybe I'll jog my memory. Let's see if I can get this fucking thing.
Yeah, when you flying like a jellyfish from the bottom of the sea, that's how it's gonna feels like, and you're also gonna expand. So don't be scared, and try not to think at that moment. Just let it be and try to be organic. Do not crystallize, because if you crystallize, you're not gonna be able to pass next membrane. Okay.
Crystal, how the hell am I gonna know if I'm doing that?
You will know if you're getting crystallized.
Yeah.
Because at that moment, you actually, your thoughts making matter and you're gonna know.
Okay.
Use your imagination. Just imagine what you something organic trying to just float out. It's gonna feel almost like water, but it's not water. It's primordial liquid or something like that.
Oh.
so just I don't know what it is, but just keep floating. That's what I'm saying.
It's not that black goo shit, is it?
I don't know what color it is. It was type of download to me. It's like when you live through whole experience several times, and that's what I'm describing.
Okay.
It's usually like before it happens, it's give me information what to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you what to do.
Okay. Let's see.
It's gonna be the hardest for the first ones, because the first one's gonna make the route for everybody else to go through these membranes, and plus it's gonna be transmitted immediately through our DNA to whole population that want to live and allowed to leave this place. So the very first one just gonna penetrate that stuff and go out, and they're gonna be out.
Lucky bastards.
Huh? What if we the one who's supposed to be first, Scotty?
Yeah. I can't imagine that's gonna be the case, but
I'm just saying that's a scary thought, don't you think?
yeah, a little bit.
It's giving me chills. Sounds like the truth,
Yeah. Oh, have you been getting like crazy headaches lately too? Like either migraines or just regular headaches?
No headaches. But I do feel dizzy very often.
Yeah, I've been getting that too.
It's like this peripheral flashes of different realities. It's just like it's making me dizzy and stuff.
You're actually seeing other realities in your, or are you just getting flashes of light?
Sometimes it flashes the light. Sometimes it's actually you can see a part of the buildings and stuff.
Oh
It's
wow.
weird.
Fuck that. That's crazy. I know that like Poppy was getting really bad migraines for like a while, and I've been getting them the last few days. And
Well, lately we've been bombarded by with different energies,
yeah,
good ones and bad ones.
they all feel bad.
Hmm.
Um, like I haven't been sick in years, but I had like a sore throat last night, and a bunch of people on the chat were saying they did too. So that's not fun.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna escalate even more as far as energy withdrawal from us.
Yeah, I don't think they can get any more out of me. I'm down to the end.
Me too. That's what also gonna push us over the edge, which is gonna at some point and moment we're just gonna say fuck it and just throw ourselves out of here. It's like we had enough.
Carla in the chat says she's been finding herself isolating more, and I'm doing that a lot too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because we are trying to accumulate our own energy because everything around you is a distraction. People who's not gonna be able to make it outside of the system, they actually got distracted.
Yeah.
And got addicted to the point of no return. That's what happened, So don't get distracted. If you feel like you need more rest, just listen to your body.
Yeah.
And treat your addictions to this realm, literally.
Yeah.
And the way to treat addictions is, first of all, you admit that you have it. Second of all, you just go through 12 steps. It's actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just instead of higher power, just consider your higher self. It's like the main you, the one that's bigger than this matrix. The oversoul of oversouls is actually out there, but it's knocked out because it's projecting and it's experiencing over here. So your higher self is much, 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 much bigger.
Yeah.
That's why when you're gonna be leaving this place, it's gonna feel like you're expanding.
That's crazy.
That's why they stick you in this body and they kind of squeeze you. And your energy just pouring through those chakras and absorbed by this realm. Over 95% of your energy is actually absorbed by this realm to create other dimensions and support creatures living inside of those dimensions.
Wow.
We literally, human part is literally ant farm, cocksuckers.
Yeah. I wonder if that's what because like for a while now, it feels like my skeleton is trying to break out of the skin. I really don't know how to explain it other than that, because like it just feels like the skin can't hold it anymore. It's trying to bust out, but obviously it's not. Just that's what's causing all the pain and shit in my back.
Or maybe they just put some parasites in here.
Probably.
It's also possible. Who knows? We just need to clean up ourselves and reclaim our bodies somehow.
I'm gonna have a
And
hell of
get
a
rid of
time.
addictions. It's easy to say, but not easy to do.
Yeah.
Takes time to. Actually, I quit smoking.
Did you really?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm mastering beating my own addictions.
That's crazy. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'll try not to smoke so much to, because I'm sure.
See, I was on a lot of medications 3 years ago right now. So I quit that. I quit alcohol, how many? 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty good in quitting stuff right now.
That's awesome.
The heaviest one is relationships.
Yeah.
That's my biggest addictions. That's what I'm saying. The other players, the people, that's my biggest addiction.
Damn. What the
Yeah, people probably gonna think, oh, she's fucking cruel and stuff. But on the other hand, people who are dying, nobody actually returning because the illusion is gone. Everything here is actually illusion.
Yeah.
All desires of the body, it's pretty much desires of the Matrix, you know. And they also addictions.
We got another question for you from Buster, 1978. He says, "What is Svet's opinion on how many NPCs make up the population versus true organic souls?"
I'm actually really bad with numbers as far as, but if you go outside and try to feel people, it's not many real players here.
Somebody else brought that up the other day. They said like something about they'll be in a room with people and like giving them a hug and you can't feel like they're like, I don't know how to put it really, but like they said before where you would feel their vibes or something, it's just not there anymore. Like hardly anybody. That's scary.
I don't like it. This place have fake people. It has cyborgs. It has all kind of entities from. It's a big mess, and when we're gonna find out completely the full composition of this place, when we're gonna know everything, then we're already actually out of this place. Because before that, it just we're inside of it, so we don't know everything.
Yeah. Poppie's actually getting the same thing you are with other realms bleeding through, she said in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. So is Cupid. Oh shit. See, 2 seconds and I light up another one, sorry.
Are you okay?
No, I feel bad because I know it's hard.
I'm literally, I'm okay with that.
Really? Jeez. Alright,
Yes.
I'm smoking up. Carla says, "Weird question. I was wondering if you have ever had anything that you would like him to liken to an extraterrestrial or alien experience."
Extraterrestrial or alien experience.
Or demon or whatever you want to call it.
As far as abduction, if I was abducted, I have no memories of it.
Yeah.
And I also had a QHC session. I had this question there, and it was no answer given to me by me on this question. So I don't know.
Yeah. Did you go through the QHHT website or whatever to find the place you went to?
No. Actually, I did it with Harmony. That's why I have video on his channel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I still haven't gone to watch that yet. Mm-hmm. That's neat.
Yeah, I mean, it's open. If you actually really interesting how your higher self connected to you, QHHT session is really a good way to find out. And it was like I felt really familiar, and also it took me to the memories of what I was without body and stuff like that. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
And very, very first memories in this realm, which was fucking horrific. It's like you laying on the table in 3 months old baby body, and no one can understand you. Communications is completely cut off, and it's complete limitations for unlimited spirit.
Yeah.
That was some deep stuff, you know.
I can imagine.
I was crying all my session because the awakening was just horrific.
Do you know like about what age that maybe you forgot about that? Like, do you think there's like a cutoff age where it kind of kicks in where you're just into this world now? And
I actually didn't forget. I actually remember that memory. It was kept with me. I just really didn't have full understanding and explanation, but it's like the programming of this reality was telling you that is real and what you remember isn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was just overpowering.
Wow.
I also was having Mandela experiencing and switching dimensions from very very early childhood.
Wow.
It was just overloaded by others, you know.
Now, see, because like I can remember certain times when like,
I remember being in mirroring dimensions. It's like left, right, right, left. That's why I'm dyslexic.
oh wow, that's
Because
crazy.
that's how they do it. They're just changing angles or just they completely mirror. I, I mean, it's copy paste, mirror, change angle stuff. It's like a crazy house, crazy mirror house. That's what it is,
A
you know.
fun house, yeah, yeah.
Stupid shit.
That's crazy. Do you All right, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to like remember this, but like, say when you saw things change back then, and then like, do you remember people coming out of the woodwork to say like they'll give you an explanation for why?
They always were giving me explanation. Yes.
Right. Okay. Because I
Oh, well, when I was 1 year and 3 months, and I said it's not my home because I knew it wasn't my home.
mm-hmm.
They just switch. The change was really big, so I realized that it was not my home anymore.
Wow.
And of course, for everybody else, it was my home. So they convinced me, calm down, everything is okay, and plus you can't go nowhere. I was crying for 3 or 4 days nonstop.
Wow.
And how many times they killed me too? It's fucking amazing.
You're kidding me.
That's how they teach you limitations and death itself. Like I was very very sick child because they would teach they soon if you hear attack on you as a soul is very very dramatic by whole bunch of entities. It's high dimensional entities, low dimensional entities, lots of pressure, and we are the one who withstand everything.
See
Withstand all the lies and steal us, you know.
Yeah.
That's very very scary trap over here as far as soul trap.
That's fucked up. God damn it. Keep losing the spot because it shuts off.
And a lot of souls actually give up in a very early childhood, you know. Just a few very scary dreams and that's it. They just piss their pants off and give up. That's why their lives is just really really good all their lives, you know.
Yeah.
And the more you fight, it's like soon if you give up fight, your life gonna be fucking amazing. If your life's still shitty, that means you didn't give up to the Matrix. That's what it is.
I see. That's weird to me because I feel like I gave up like when I was 12 years old, but apparently not because I'm still here. God damn it. Well, I lost most of the chat, so if anybody had questions after the last one I asked, you're gonna have to repost it because I can't get it back. You know what? You gotta get Friendly's peanut butter. Or not peanut. Friendly's ice cream. It's like peanut butter fudge. It's fucking amazing.
See, food is the next addiction of mine. I just love food.
Yeah. But it's bad for you, so it's good.
I think some of the addictions just gonna be literally just shut off for us. It's like for example, I'm not reacting on people as severe as I was like for example a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's like numbing of the feelings going on, and it's coming from the high up. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be ease up on us a little bit.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
here we
like
go.
one of the criteria to leave this realm. You have to become neutral. That means just don't react on anything. That's part of it, you know.
Yeah, I've been
It's like
trying that.
it's like imagine yourself you watching that movie from far, far, far away from somewhere where you're on vacation and you're just watching that happening over here. That's what it is.
Cool. I think you kind of just answered this, but I'll ask it anyway. Jenks says, "What year did you guys become aware of the illusion?" For me, it was 2015. That's when I started seeing it. But I mean, did you said you saw it really young, but then you kind of got overwritten. When did you wake up to it?
Well, 2009, it was like almost awakening because my dad told me about end of the world. So it's really got me because it is end of the world. And also the lights on the like green and red changed also. And it took them a long while to override that. And I was like, I also slowed down for a few years. I mean, it was done on purpose, I think. But complete awakening was after QHHT session because it's not only Mandela effect, because Mandela effect is just part of it. The complete awakening I'm considering to realizing that I'm in a matrix. That was when I had this QHHT session.
And what year was that?
It's 2017, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Or 18. Just a second. 5 more. See, because it's several timelines and everywhere else the dates are different. I don't remember when. That's what they're doing to me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't remember dates.
I don't remember shit
It was like the complete awakening about being in simulation and seeing simulation itself. That was when I had a QHHT session, and it was probably a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like there was a big, I don't know what, upswing in people joining the groups about a year ago. So, I guess that would kind of make sense. But I mean, I'm sure like most of us, we always say in the chat, like pretty much always knew something was very wrong with this place, but not really knowing how full of shit it was.
Yeah, but before that, you're just thinking it's end of the world, and you're trying to figure out how to survive that scenarios, and it's all different scenarios popping up. It's all different distractions in front of you. Mm-hmm. But the complete awakening that's when you realize what you're actually in simulation. That's what I think. Yeah. Because just a Mandela effect isn't enough. Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Would you mind talking more about the story with your father, or is that too hard to talk about?
No, he just he was also connected to his higher self, I would say, and also he was very nice and moral, really moral man. Mm-hmm. He was like taking care of everybody around himself.
That's cool. What year did he pass?
2011. That's when they were trying to stop me from awakening, because the date of the end of the world was 2012, right? Mm-hmm. So I was aware of that. That's when they introduced huge shock for me by killing my granddad and my dad in 6 months period. Oh, wow. It was fucked up. So I was just like, I was not able to function for a long time.
That's awful.
And the guilt, I was like, neither one of them saw my kids that I had in United States,
Yeah.
It's the worst things that can be done was done to me in this motherfucking place. This separating mother from children, yes, that's been done to me.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
fucked.
assholes. And it's been done by people, you know.
Yeah,
The immigration service, those cocksuckers.
they fucking
Yeah,
sold.
that's
See,
demons.
that's the thing. They're selling out humanity for a couple bucks. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
And fucking, you know, Claire's
The
going
worst
through
thing
this.
you can do is separate mother from the child, and it's been done.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
You know, do you know Claire, who's in the chats a lot? She's over in the UK. She's going through this shit too.
Yeah, that's what they're doing,
Yeah.
and it's been done by souls who sold themselves for the comforts of this world.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you: do not get addicted to this world. Do not get distracted by this world. Fuck this place.
Yeah, fuck, this place is right.
Is it any more questions? I cannot stay any longer. Maybe 5 more minutes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm probably not gonna stay on long anyway, just because my fucking head is killing me. But let's see. What is our connection to technology? Jinx says again.
Well, internet was created for us to connect us to the truth.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's really damaging for the system, actually. It's much easier for the system to keep us in complete darkness.
Yeah, that's
So,
weird.
and internet actually it's already reading your thoughts, if you notice that. But it's your choice how you're gonna search, how you're gonna use this technology. Or you're gonna use this as a distraction and destroy your soul, or you're gonna use as a well of knowledge and connect with others.
Yeah.
And be on the same page. It's all up to you, you know.
Shit. Dominic wants to know if you have any advice to remember dreams.
I do remember some dreams. I do not remember every dream. And some dreams are repetitive. That's the ones I usually pay attention to. One of the dreams that didn't come true yet is one about huge earthquake and big flash. And after that, we're supposed to fly from the bottom of the ocean to the top.
Sweet.
Not ocean, but this thing.
Do you have any advice for him on how he can remember his dreams?
Anything you can actually learn on YouTube.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just search and you'll find it. Just don't be lazy. If you want to do that, you will learn it.
Do you think also before
I
going
need to do
sleep,
that too, obviously.
Do you think if right before you fall asleep, if you keep asking yourself I want to remember my dreams, would that do anything? Or
if you consider your brain actually working against you most of the time, I don't know if it's gonna program by using mantra like that.
Yeah.
I think you need to put intention as far as in your feelings, and there is probably some simple techniques, waking up in the middle of the night and falling asleep again. That's what would be more, because Mahtrix aren't prepared for that, you know.
I heard a while ago that if you eat a bunch of peanut butter before going to sleep, you'll remember your dreams. Or
No.
That's for you will dream or something. But it probably doesn't matter.
You will dream regardless, because they do not waste you. They use you in your dreams and your energy while you're dreaming too.
Yeah.
And also during the dreams, you're also selling your soul, right. Or you don't sell your soul. That's why it's very important to be like a one line. It's like you is you in your dreams, in any action, with any interaction. It's like, for example, if somebody tell me something right now, I'm just telling them, we're all in a game, and you can fuck off, pretty much. Because I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. Fucking, shit. I had something I was just gonna say, I can't remember now.
And I'm not pretending with anybody. I am living in this mental wellness center, though.
Yeah.
I have nothing fucking to lose anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have something to gain. Am I gonna get crazy check? which I was never able to receive it yet.
How long has
So
it
if
been?
I'm crazy, where is my fucking money?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm
That's
talking to the
bullshit.
Matrix right now. Yeah.
Poppy says keep a dream journal, but I mean, if you can't remember him in the first place, that's not gonna do much good.
Scotty, try to do that. Just put alarm on 3 o'clock in a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Just wake up,
And write
push the
down.
alarm back off, and follow back sleep, because this way you.
I'm usually
First
awake
of all,
at
you
3
didn't wake
a.m.
up. You're playing with your brain waves,
Mm-hmm.
the sleeping cycle brain waves, and it should work.
What about, like, I mean, I usually sleep from, let's say, 4 a.m. to around noon-ish. So, what would you say, halfway through it? Just set an alarm for about that?
Yeah, even
Okay.
less than halfway
Yeah.
through it. When you're like deepest cycle, usually just set it over there. The time when you don't like to wake up at all, you
Okay.
fucking hate it. That's the time you need to do it.
Okay.
Because like when you wake up in the middle of this stuff, they usually don't want you, like, it's really difficult to switch you from one dream to another dream. So you pretty much go in the same dream, and because it's a repetitive cycle, it gets hooked in your memory and you remember better.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, and anybody who trying to tell you that this matrix can be fixed, no, it cannot be fixed. It's too fucked up.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and imagine yourself being immortal. Imagine yourself being functioning with no time and no limits. That means you drinking 10,000 places.
Yeah.
You're creating spontaneously, like, it's like creating Sims games, just like one after another after another. It's like, and so like we can operate that way actually.
I
That's
gotta
what
send
we
you a
were
couple things.
before.
Because there's something I was watching a while back, and I can't remember the name of it, but I know where it's somewhere in one of my folders. So I'm gonna send it to you, and if anybody else is interested, I'll post it next time I'm on, or in the comments of this video or whatever. But it actually gets into that, something about the guy had a dream, and when he woke up and was telling his friend about it, his friend was like freaked out because he was reading a book about the exact scene that he was describing. So it's like he was dreaming about a reality somewhere else that was already in a book here. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's very, very cool.
It's actually, that's how it works. Like each thought you have is actually considered as a complete reality.
Yeah.
Running parallel to yours.
Yeah, I believe
So
that.
if you're creating a book, you are creating reality.
That's crazy. It's kind of cool.
This place is just so fucked up. It's created so many parallel things. It's just like the crazy house, and it's to get out from over here. It's not that easy. Yeah, that's why you have to be like the only very pure heart that's gonna be able to find exit from this labyrinth or whatever fuck it is.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out. Alrighty. Well, I think we're all good with questions. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. So I don't know. Thank you for coming on. I missed you, and hopefully, when Martha comes back, we'll get together and we'll bullshit some more.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Scotty, for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Love you very
Thank you,
much.
everybody.
And
Thank you, everyone.
all right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, there we go. All right. Well, that was fun. Hopefully next time we won't have any problems with the fucking Wi-Fi again. It doesn't make any sense. I have this fucking, where'd it go? The little fucking Wi-Fi jobby. This fucking thing. 2 inches from the goddamn phone and it don't work. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for joining. And, love and light and all that bullshit. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, and I put up a video if anybody's interested about a weird thing I found in Star Wars. It's kind of like a Laurel Liani jobby. So, go check that out. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, bye. Go fuck yourself. Oops. Fucked up.